NBA superstar Kevin Durant is one of the most well-known players in the history of the game. His net worth is over $170 million, which puts him on par with superstars like LeBron James, Grant Hill, and James Harden. Let's take a look at some stupidly expensive things Kevin Durant bought.
From downtown the other night, here's Durant putting moves, crossover on Giannis, and hits!
Kevin's expensive purchases. According to recent statistics, Kevin's net worth is estimated to be $170 million, making him one of the top 10 richest basketball players of all time. His extraordinary basketball abilities combined with lucrative endorsement deals virtually guarantee that the 33-year-old will not run out of money soon. How does a young multi-millionaire basketball player spend all of his money? Here's a look at Kevin's spending habits, some of which probably surprise even his biggest fans.
Indiana's 4 of 5 from long range. Durant's got 11. Craig goes down. Durant has got a highlight.
The Rolex Daytona. Durant sports a Rolex Daytona. The popular timepiece has a huge demand and is even highly valued by collectors with a price of about 30 grand.
Durant looks at the clock. Caldwell Pope digs in. Durant. Oh, a major splash.
Cars. Well, you can be sure Kevin Durant can afford almost any car that he wants, and he enjoys driving a variety of high-end automobiles. He has been spotted driving different cars ranging from Ferraris to a Lamborghini, various Jeeps, Range Rovers, Porsches, Mercedes-Benz models, and a classic 1966 Ford GT40. According to rumors, he has an entire garage full of expensive cars. He also owns a $200,000 Ferrari California that he enjoys driving around in. His other prized possession is a $200,000 Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG, which embodies his class. The Camaro SS that looks like a Batmobile is next on the list. Other vehicles in the lineup include a $100,000 Cadillac Escalade, a $117,000 Range Rover, a $65,000 Jeep Wrangler, and a $46,000 Lincoln Continental. He also owns a $32 million GMC van.
You know, everybody's coming in and working hard, man. We'll see what happens next.
Mansions. Many wealthy people enjoy collecting unique items. In Kevin's case, he appears to enjoy collecting houses. Estimates indicate that he has spent around $30 million buying houses in various parts of the country. Though it's worth noting that he also sells houses that no longer suit his fancy regularly. After a brief stay in the ginormous mansion, he sold his multi-level oceanfront mansion in Malibu. He also bought a $1.7 million house in Oklahoma City, which he later sold for $1.1 million when he joined the Golden State Warriors. The house had 6 bedrooms, a large living room, a large furnished kitchen, 8 bathrooms, and 7,000 square feet of living space. A multi-million-dollar estate in the Oakland Hills. Durant is one of the top 10 richest basketball players of all time, with a net worth of $170 million. But his money isn't just spent on mansions and fast cars. He has also made himself a millionaire through investments and endorsements.
Here's Durant with the ball.
Investments in business. Durant's earnings as an NBA player have been spent on investments in the stock market and private companies. He co-founded the Durant Company with his agent, Rich Kleeman. The Players Tribune, Postmates, and Coinbase are among the companies in its investment portfolio, and they have undoubtedly been profitable. 35 Media is another company he founded. It is a production company that specializes in YouTube content creation. When we study the investments Kevin Durant has made and the development of the companies he's backed, we realize that in addition to being a star athlete, he is also a brilliant entrepreneur. Kevin Durant obviously enjoys his hard-earned money to the fullest. At the same time, he doesn't blow it all on frivolous items that won't help him in the long run. As a savvy investor with sound business judgment, he puts a large portion of his money into long-term investments. Furthermore, he has a generous heart and prioritizes the education of children and young people in need. In short, Kevin is a man who clearly understands how to manage his millions to maximize their value now and in the future. Durant accomplished most of his success through 35 Ventures, the investment vehicle he established with his manager, Rick Kleeman. According to Forbes, it has been used to fund more than 40 ventures at the cost of $15 million. He's invested in an on-demand car care startup called Yoshi, an autonomous drone startup called Skydio, the technology venture capital firm Seracap Ventures, a cloud data management startup called Rubrik, a mobile marketplace for private charter flights called JetSmarter, and a food delivery service called Deliveroo. If you think that's all, you're wrong. wrong. There's also the food delivery service Postmates, the microlender Acorns, the chatbot startup Hugging Face, the stock trading platform Robinhood, a wearable fitness tracker Whoop. Even in an era where players' salaries and endorsements have given way to investment, KD is a pioneer in using his money to achieve success on a larger scale. He and Kleeman are also involved in several sports-related businesses. Durant recently became an investor and community partner in the Philadelphia Union's ownership group. He took a 5% stake with the option to increase it by an extra 5%. App for High School highlights another of KD's investments is in overtime. There are also restaurant investments, cannabis investments, and franchising. Postmates appears to be his most successful venture. Durant invested over $1 million in the startup in 2016 alone at a discounted price. The following summer, Uber entered into talks to acquire Postmates for $2.6 billion. KD's stake would be worth $15 million as a result. Durant earned $35 million from his off-court investments alone in 2019 and more the following year. Kevin Durant certainly has one of the most diverse investment portfolios. This is the very diverse portfolio that spans multiple industries. KD certainly understands the importance of not putting all his eggs in one basket.
Harden down the floor, Durant leaking out, able to finish plus the foul.
Donations to charity. Kevin Durant cares about the less fortunate and regularly donates money to charitable causes. He gave $10 million to help children in his hometown of Prince George County, Maryland, to attend college. The funds given through his charitable foundation were used to establish the first college track program on the East Coast to increase college enrollment rates for children from low-income families and first-generation college students. Other charitable contributions include a $57,000 donation to the private school, Positive Tomorrows. The donation was used to build a new school for homeless children in Oklahoma City. Durant is a former member of the Oklahoma City Thunder and still feels the love. He also made a $1 million donation to the Red Cross for tornado relief work in the area. As a former Texas Longhorns player, he donated $3 million to the University of Texas to help strengthen the school's basketball program.
Durant gets a touch and hits another three.
I'm telling you, amazing.
Endorsements. As Durant's popularity grew when he became a well-known NBA player, brands were interested in hiring him to endorse their products. He agreed to a 7-year contract with the Nike Corporation. When his contract was about to expire, Nike offered him a new one that would last until 2024. Beats Electronics and Alaska Airlines are two other companies that have signed endorsement deals with him. According to Forbes, Kevin Durant earns an additional $32 million in endorsements each year.
Game slows in the playoffs, Dave Pash. Durant to the bucket with the jam.
His early years. KD was born on September 29, 1988, in Washington, D.C. He attended National Christian Academy for the freshman year before transferring to Oak Hill Academy for his junior year. He then transferred to Montrose Christian School for his senior year, where he finished as the second best player in his graduating class of 2006. He committed to the University of Texas Longhorns before the start of his senior year and played one season with them before declaring for the 2007 NBA Draft. KD was highly regarded as a prospect after winning the National College Player of the Year award, owing to his unnatural shooting guard-like play in the body of a center. The Seattle Supersonics selected him with the second overall pick, and he made an immediate impact on the team, winning the NBA Rookie of the Year award in 2008 for his outstanding play. The team would then relocate to Oklahoma, where it would be known as the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Durant gets, oh man! He punched it on Gortat.
His career. His second year wasn't as impressive, but he improved and had a fantastic season in 2009-2010. He remained with the Thunder until the 2015-16 season when he left to join the Golden State Warriors. He agreed to a 2-year deal with them. Durant won 2 championships and was named Finals MVP twice during his time with the Golden State Warriors. His contract was a 2-year deal with a $61 million guarantee in 2018. This included $30 million for 2018 and $31 million for 2019.
Durant pass inside, back out to McCall. The rookie finds Durant, steps back for 3, pumps it in! Kevin Durant again!
Brooklyn Nets, 2019 to present. On June 30 of 2019, Durant announced that he planned to sign with the Brooklyn Nets after the July moratorium expired on July 6. Durant agreed to terms with Brooklyn on a sign and trade deal on July 7th. Durant did not play in the 2019-20 season and later revealed that he had decided to sit out the entire season shortly after his June 2019 injury. Durant tested positive for COVID but recovered shortly after. Durant made his Nets debut on December 22, 2020, scoring 22 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals in a 125-99 win over the Golden State Warriors. Durant had a phenomenal triple-double performance with 49 points, 17 rebounds, and 10 assists in Game 5 of the conference semifinals against the Milwaukee Bucks, leading the Nets to a 114-108 comeback victory. In Game 7 against the Bucks, Durant scored 48 points, including a 2-pointer to send the game into overtime. KD went on to become the league's leading scorer, winning multiple scoring titles, being named to the All-NBA team and All-Star team, and winning the MVP award in 2014. He also led his team to the NBA Finals in 2012 alongside Russell Westbrook and James Harden. After losing to the Golden State Warriors in the Western Conference Finals in 2016, KD entered free agency and inexplicably signed with the Warriors. Many NBA fans were outraged by this decision, especially since the Warriors had gone 73-9 the previous season. The addition of KD to the roster altered the NBA's entire landscape. He would go on to win 2 championships with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. He has 3 Olympic gold medals and 1 FIBA World Cup gold medal with the U.S. basketball men's national team, the most recent being as captain of the men's basketball team that went to the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Durant signed a 4-year, $198 million extension with the Brooklyn Nets on August 8th, 2021.
Gets it into Durant. Here is Durant moving on Tucker. He turns, he shoots. Yes! With 1 second remaining.
A wealthy retirement. Kevin Durant has certainly made sure he has a rosy retirement plan. Not like he's going to stop dominating the NBA anytime soon. Love him or hate him, we all agree he is a force to be reckoned with in the franchise.